Morning. So I have a big stack of paper here to show you. I have this, which is very interesting. It is a happy birthday to you. It's a list for you to write down people's names on and their birthdays. So that's very interesting. Not sure what we're going to do with that. And then these are fun. This is like out of a journal book. And I'm trying to get it open. We have a whole stack of dyed papers here, and we're going to show them. They're from Adria. I can't remember Adria's YouTube name, but Adria dyed these. So we have this. It came out of a journal, some kind of a journal. You can tell it's been pulled out of a page, and it's got ledger in it, ledger entries. What does it say? Total receipts, all something brought forward. Total expenses, total amount on hand, money loaned out, something, total wealth of ASEO. Then it says William something treasury allowed. And then it's got a bunch of names. Great. June the 30th, 1933. Money received. Expenses. There we go. Very cool. Very, very cool. And then I have a stack of papers with its music pages and lots of music pages and some this kind of paper. Oh, that's neat. It'll go in the paper drawer to be used. Hi, honey. How are you? I haven't seen you around in a few days. You been okay? I've seen you post a little bit on Facebook, and I haven't seen any videos from you, but I have not watched a lot of videos lately. Talked about this the other day a little bit. I just feel like I'm struggling a little bit with some depression and just hiding in my hidey hole, you know. So anyhow, yeah, yeah, yeah. Just I, I don't know. I was telling my friend a while ago. I was talking to her that I don't feel good today. My heart is racing real bad, which I don't think it's AFib. I think it's just racing, but it's getting higher than it normally does. Because that's one of the things my reports always say about when they do a report on my device, my pacemaker, is that my heart beats too fast. Anyway, so but it was getting up there last night. We hit 170 something. We did a lot of deep breathing and a lot of coughing. So these are coffee dyed papers, and I'm not sure what the green was. If the she green dyed it and then did coffee over top of it, you smell it, you can smell the coffee. So we're going to flip through these. She's put some kind of a grid down here. Adria, but I don't know what Adria's YouTube name is. I can't think of it. Let's see if she told me last night. My friend that sent me these papers. Oh no, that's horrible. Hold on. Okay. I don't know. She never said what her YouTube name was. Anyway. Hi Scrappy. Scrappy girl, do you know what Adria's name is? What her YouTube name is? Anyway, these are papers that were dyed from her by her, and they were gifted to me. So I was trying to think of her name. So they are coffee dyed. I can smell the coffee. She did some really cool stencil work. Ooh, I really like that side. You can see. Yeah. Did some really cool work. So the green, I am going to use some of the green in this journal that I'm working on. Can anybody see what that is? I cannot tell what that is. I have looked and looked at this and I cannot tell what it is. Oh, I just figured it out. It's a rooster. It's a rooster. Isn't it? It's a rooster or a chicken. It's a chicken. That's what it is. It's a chicken. A rooster because it's got a comb. I looked at this. I turned it every which way, but I couldn't figure it out last night. But I may have been tired when I was looking at that. The yellow is cool, but it won't match my theme for my journal I'm working on. Anyway, Adria done these. I cannot remember her YouTube name for anything. So she has a funny YouTube name. And I know that you know her. I know you've seen her in chat because I think I've seen her at Becca's before. Uh, oh, Wiener. 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 Everybody loves a wiener or something like that. She has a weenie dog, and it's something about wiener. There, I knew it, but I couldn't think of what it was. You know, now you know who I'm talking about. I absolutely love this one. Smells like coffee. These are really pretty. I like the green. Really like the green. Trying to see if Dana remembered who I'm talking about. I like this green. I like this little grid in the background. The flowers are real pretty. I do like this green. I'm not sure. I need to look up her name on YouTube so I can tag her in this video. Anyway, some of these are going in this journal that I'm working on right now. I got to be careful though when I start showing y'all the journal because I got pictures of the lady's little grandkid. Oh, you have not been doing anything in months? Well, I just finished a journal that went out on Monday, and now I'm started on another. I have an order for one for that I don't need until November. I love these cherry blossoms. They're really pretty. I really, really like this. I'm gonna put one, two. If I want the third one like that. That one's green. Let me do that. Three. Journal. Oh, that one's got a wrinkle in it. Oh. Uh, so they go through. They sink through. Yeah. The darker side, is your top, but they do sink through. You can see look. I did not see that. I did not notice. Look at the little birds sitting up there. I did not notice those. Anyway, but yeah. And then here's a bird flying in. But yeah, they do. Some of them go through, some of them don't. This looks like a peacock feather. Oh, hold on. My mom's calling me. Hold on. Hold on just a second. Okay, that was my mom. She needs me to order her some checks. I order my checks from Walmart.com and they're very inexpensive. If you still write checks, that's the place to get them. Now here, see, like this, these are turned upside down, but there's some kind of design. So then I turned it over and we've got a bird sitting on a branch. So anyway, today is my mom's birthday. Actually, she'll be eight. She's 81 today. So we're going tomorrow. She has to have a procedure on her eye. They were supposed to do it Tuesday, but her doctor had to be out. So now another doctor's doing it. So anyway, just they're going to just touch her eye with the laser and remove that film. So anyway, these are cute. I like the bird on the wire. Yeah, I love the roses. Love the roses. So yeah, mom's 81 today. Um, they're pretty much all the same. The back, they don't go all the way through. I love that pattern on the back. I actually love it. So I think this is a peacock feather stencil. I started saying that a while ago. So I will. I will. There. This is a better side of it. But I do think it's a peacock feather stencil. Or some kind of feather stencil. Spent Tuesday together. She had to go to the lawyer's office. Remember, she was in that wreck last year, and so we had to go get some papers signed for that. Green is quite pretty. I think we may substitute out one of these. See which one I like best. I like this one right here best. We'll substitute that out. I think this one's turned upside down. Yeah, there we go. I love this grid in here. Y'all know I like dot. Remember when I was doing the gel plate the other day, I was using but I love this stencil right here. Absolutely love it. So I think we're going to do out and put this in. I love that stencil. But I've got my paper stack here a little screwy. I need to straighten it up. So I need to find me a file folder for all this to go into to hold it in the hold it in my thing. Oh, hold it in my put it in my file folder. It is a very nice stack of paper. Yep, it is. So I think I'm going to use quite a bit of it in some completely naked journals that I'm going to do. So here we go. That is really pretty. I do love that stencil. I like it on both sides too. Mm, it's pretty, but I actually like it in the the other better. One of the things that I find about dyed papers is the edges are easy to rip, so you have to be real careful with your edges. And I had something here that I was gifted with this that I need to find. Where did I put it? I just had it. I need to find it. Okay, let's see. Are we doing that? Yeah, some more of those. On a, did a lot of the cherry blossoms. I really like that cherry blossom. Now, what did I do with that? Because it was all just right here. Then we have this, and it's all yesterday at Ollie's. Here it is. Here it is. These are papers that are going in the journal I'm working on. So here, these are some. Those are some things to be listed. Yeah, Simon Says stamp, and I'm going to put it in my stamp drawer, which is my stamp drawer. No, that's my stamp drawer. The big one. Make a background with these. So that's nice. Go in there. And then she sent me some of these. And if you know what they are, as soon as I saw them, I knew exactly what they were because I've seen people work with these. So these are from Tim Holtz, and they are his faux faux vintage tape stickers. Looks like vintage tape. Now you know if you've watched me at any length of time, you know that I make my own, and I'll show y'all exactly how I do it. And it's super easy to do. So let me show you one more thing that she sent. She sent me some lace. And actually, I want to use this, I think, in this. So this is my journal cover that I'm working on. Okay. This is my journal. And the inside is paisley. And the outside looks like this. And I made it so it flips over. And this will flip. And we're going to sew a vintage button here and do a thread to wrap it around to keep it closed. Got it's just a little over an inch, about an inch and a quarter spine, and it's going to only have 3 small signatures. They're only going to have 8 pages, and there's not going to be a lot of not going to do a lot of like pockets that'll make it fat or anything like that. One more thing she sent, and then I'll be done, and I'll show you how I made those, how I make my own vintage looking tape. So these are paper ruffles that my friend made and sent me. Are those not adorable? We will probably use, there's one in here that goes real good with my colorway. Here we go. Is that the one? Yeah, this one has blue on it. We'll probably use that with that little blue section on it. So anyway, and then these are some washies that are stuck down to tape to plastic pieces. And this is a cloth washi, as is that. And these are just little stamp tapes. And I actually have some of those on a roll. And these are washies that are, I mean, tapes. And if you're part of Beth's swap, Beth done a washi tape swap, and that's what these are, is washi tapes wrapped around. I like that one right there. I actually like that one real well too. So we may leave those out and do that. Anyhow, but yeah, it was a nice fun thing. So let me grab my yeah, my desk looks like we're packed up to move again, and I mean, it's not even been, how long has it been? Maybe a week since I had it all cleaned off, and now here we are again in a mess again. Oh, my tables are, because I don't put things up when I get it in the mail. What are alcohol markers? Well, what are markers? They're not alcohol. I'm going to put it on. Filling for a piece of this. Put it on there. These, if you know what those are, they're cutting boards that you can get from Dollar Tree, and I cut them into pieces. So I just take my tape, lay it out on something like this, on some hard plastic. I even sometimes put it on like bags that I ship things out in. Uh, and then I take my markers, and I've done this, so I have figured out that I really like this one right here on it, and I like to do it with the fat one. I really like this, and I start in with this color, my back. I just color it on my tape. And sometimes I try to let it dry between them. Sometimes I don't. And those marker marks actually kind of help it look a little older. And then I have this one right here that I really like that goes real well. And it's got yellow in it. And it mixed in with that makes a really nice tape. Now, I'm going to add just a little bit of this yellow right here. And I'm very like, now I've seen people do this where they actually use the inks, the alcohol inks, and pour on them. But I just use these markers, and these markers are not alcohol markers. Okay, they're not. No, they're not. I do have some alcohol markers, but these are not them. I've lost my little floppy thing, so I'm always having to be careful with that. Anyway, so now let's find us a piece of paper that we can see on. Here, we've got this right here. Let's just rip it like we need to tape it. And then we'll take a piece of our tape. And one of the things, depending on what you've got it stuck to, sometimes your tape starts to rip, which makes it okay. It's totally okay because then you have just a narrow piece. You just tape it down and it looks like a piece of old tape. Now we're going to take one of his and just stick it beside it. His are more yellow on the edges, but he has some that are more browny goldy yellow. Yep, see. Anyway, I enjoy just trying to figure out how to make my own things. Now let's go into this other end of this tape that I have here. Let's go into it. In here. There's Oh, I got the sweetest thing at church last night. One of my kids came up to me. Okay, so this one here is mine. So maybe I need to start making mine a little bit more darker brown on it, you think? Oh, dark gray. Dark brown. Warm gray. Okay. It's burnt sienna. So maybe if I took and put a little bit more darker on the edges of mine and rubbed it in. I still think that no matter, it still looks like older tape. So anyway, let's go here. I don't know what Dave's watching over there. I do like the more yellowy look though to it. Not really yellow, it's called tangerine, but it has a good orangey look to it, and I really like it. Okay, honey, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Done. I need to just start working on some pages, and I probably will work on some pages with y'all for this journal I'm making. Look, so I do like that one. I do like that one. And every once in a while, I find a piece of ephemera that's got old tape on it. So then I look at it to see what's different about it than what I'm working on. So let's put this aside, and we're going to work on. Oh, before we do that, let's see what our intensity markers are. Let's see what these are. They were $1.99 at Ollie's. They are big. So nice pointy marker. Ooh, I don't like that green. It probably has a place, but I don't like it on that. But more than likely, I'm going to take these in and use them to mark, underline things in my Bible. That's what y'all usually see when I sign cards. I don't do it all pretty. Usually, y'all get the messy one. So that one was red. This one is pink. Yeah, there is definitely. To me, that has a pink tint to it, though. There we go. So, okay, those are cool. One other thing that I was sent is some label stickers. They come in these cute little boxes. That we got label stickers, labels. Throw one of those out for to use. For to use, maybe this one right here too. Maybe not. It says a happy birthday. So, guys, can I just? I've given out this warning yesterday. I'm gonna give it out again. So if you are crunchy like I am, and you like to try to take things that are more natural and all that, I love these little mushrooms. Those are cute. Try to things that are more natural. Make sure that you read everything that you can read about something, and not just assume because it's natural, it's good for you. So I had been reading up about beetroot powder, and it sounded like it was really good for somebody that has high blood pressure, that you know, maybe has a little bit high cholesterol and all that. But what I didn't read about was that if you have kidney issues, you should not even think about trying it because it forms crystals in your kidneys. Well, I took a whole bottle of gummies that were low dosage, and I had no issues. But then I went up to 1,000 milligrams of it in a capsule, and I took it 2 days, and I was in so much pain in my kidney area. And so I'm like, why is this is the only thing that's different. I haven't done any exercises that I pulled a muscle or anything. Why is this making me hurt so bad? So I read and asked, I told my mama, this is what I do with my phone. I get on my phone. Is there any reason that this supplement would be causing me back pain? Well, it turns out there is a reason that supplement is causing me back pain, because it forms crystals and can cause kidney stones. So, know what you're taking, okay? Just know what you're doing. So, make sure your research is good. I didn't do enough research, it would seem, on that. So, but what's sad to me is you've got these people like Rosabella that are advertising that it's the miracle drug for everything, that you'll be able to go off of your cholesterol medicine, which I don't take cholesterol medicine, that it'll help your blood pressure go down, that it'll it'll save you from having a heart attack, but they don't tell you then. So then what was funny, this is funny. It says John Peters ice coupon. So David actually has a cousin named John Peters. So I find that very funny. Anyway, Disneyland parking. But anyway, so what I found highly funny is not even a day after I had done that search and found out that it wasn't good for your kidneys, somebody posted on that company that I just named on their Facebook page and said, "Can this cause kidney issues?" And their reply was, "Always check with your doctor before you start taking a." I was like, "Yeah, just own it. Yes, it can cause kidney issues. It forms crystals in your kidneys, and yeah, so make sure you know what you're doing." So everybody always thought if it's natural, it's not going to hurt you. But you know what? There are a lot of things that are natural that'll hurt you. So anyway, so just because something says natural don't mean it's good for you. Okay, there we go. Okay, we need to put together. We've got one of these already put together, and let's look and see. So this is going to be our inside. So we're going to have to make sure, first of all, this is going to have to be trimmed at the bottom. And then we're going to fold it how? It cannot be more than 9 inches wide because it needs to be 4.5. So let's go here to the 9-inch mark. We're going to fold to right here. Fold in right like that. And we're going to glue that down and make a pocket. And we are going to trim off a little bit off of the bottom because that's 8.5, and we can't be 8.5. We got to be just under 8. That looks like a good inch off. Okay, gotta do this likewise. Ooh, that one's still pushing it a little bit. Let's go up here and take a little off of this. About like that. Happy with that. There we go. And that looks good. That's 5. Yeah, 5. Now that coffee. I sure hope she's not allergic to coffee. Anyway, let's see if we can get this cut the same. Want it to be cut like that. Somebody's here. Must be the middle lady already. She's already broken into the middle lady. It's awful early for her. There we go. Do this. Fold it back this way for this time. Would you hush, you little brat? Hush it. Put a put a put a Bubba, hush. Dave, check the mail. Hold on to him. Oh, he's getting excited. Somebody's gonna open the door and look. Hear him cry like a girl. That's what I tell him. Crying like a girl now. He's so excited. He's so funny. Him makes me laugh. What? Did you scare him away? I got a package. That's why I heard her. She beeped. Didn't I get a package? No? There wasn't a package? There's supposed to be a package. Make sure you check against the wall because there's supposed to be an envelope too. You know what? We ought to save these and we can make us some strips, can't we? We'll save those and make us into some strips. So, anyway, that one's good. There another envelope in the thing? Okay. She may just been carrying the junk mail for the week. Okay, that's three. One, two of these. We have one of these made, and there will be one of them. So that will be a little tall, isn't it? Tall, a little bit tall. We're gonna have to. Oh, no, I can't show you those because those are part of this. And how long is this? Mm, 12 inches. Where's my ruler there? I'm talking to myself, y'all. Y'all know I talk to myself. So if I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to myself. Here we go. And I need to move my stack of papers here because I'm looking over them to look at y'all, and I'm not seeing the whole chat. So that will have to go in something to be put away. But we don't know what yet. So we're gonna stick it right there. We're gonna have to buy some more file cabinets. I can get a lot more in a file cabinet than I can in a dresser drawer. So I think if I bought two file cabinets and did that, one of them would hold all my fabric, and then one of them could hold more papers, and then my bookshelf could still sit right on top of it. Don't that sound like an awesome thing? Oh, we want to do this on this end. That paper's the wrong thickness and I want to go through it, but we're gonna make it work. I'm gonna do this down and make us a pocket. Then we're gonna fold this in half. Oh, I need to pull that off. So hi, whoever stayed with me. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. If you hear rumblings in the background, it is not thunder. So I've told y'all this before, but if you're new to my channel and you don't know this, I live within 40 minutes of Camp Chaffee, which is a army base, and they do practice their explosives and their maneuvers and all that over there. And so a lot of times there'll be explosions so loud that will literally shake my house from over there. And it's a good, well, there are parts of it. So if you don't know, the base is huge. There are like, I don't know how many thousands of acres. It's huge. Anyway, so, um, and they do it, of course, in the remote part. And so it just depends on where they're working from that day on what we hear. So I want to go to that blue line right there. Done that different. Oh well, we'll do this one like this, and then we'll come back and save that. Go there. They look so small compared to what I usually do, but measurements are right. So there we go. That was all in it. Let's see. Mama's gonna come get you and give you a whomping on your little booty, your cute little booty. Baba, hush it. Sounds like somebody's driving in a T-post. Is what it sounds like. There's the mail. Dave, there's probably a package out there now. I just heard the mail truck drive off. Okay? Dave, did you hear me? I said there's probably a package out there now. I just heard the mail truck drive off. And what I got? I'm doing 24 total on this. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's so funny. 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 folded so far. Got something out here. You coming in with it? Yeah. I'm just having a fit. Oh, I cut way too much off of that one, didn't I? Oh, flitter, Cindy. I just wasted those papers. Wait, I wasn't expecting something that big. Wow. Okay. Y'all want to look and see what came in the mail? It's a jewelry haul and something else. It's Jerry. I bought some jewelry from a friend. She was sending some goodies. Not Dave is not talking nice to my dog. Think that my dog was bothering him or something. There we go. That in a huge box. I was expecting something smaller. So that makes it even more fun, don't it? I know she said she had some washi she was going to give me, but it is a jewelry order. I ordered jewelry. Uh, she put a box inside of a box. We need to be careful how we open it because it's got two people's addresses on it. We don't want to those. Yeah. There is nothing in here for you, little man. Take yourself and go play in the highway. Well, no, don't go play in the highway. Mama would be sad if you went and played in the highway. Gosh, getting into it is a booger. Here we go. There we go. Okay, there. We got packing stuff. We got packing stuff. Y'all know I save that kind of paper because I use it. And then we got goodies. Looky here. We've got washi tapes. That one's sparkling. That one is good. Mountains. Super cute. Cute. Wow. When she said she was sending washi tape, I wasn't expecting this much. Thank you, honey bunch. Got wine glasses. And then look at the mushrooms. Oh no, positive broccoli. I may be a tiny broccoli, but I believe in you. Go brock the world. That is so cute. So stinking cute. Look at the flowers. I'm pretty sure she crocheted these because she does crochet. So those are cute. Oh, another washi. Washi. Sparkly. These, they're little bags. I love those. Those are cute. That's a dishcloth. You know, a cloth. That's those are earrings. Those are earrings. Look, those are cute that she's crocheted. Those are real cute. Oh, this is a bag full of stuff and a bag full of stuff. I ordered 2 bags of jewelry. That's pretty. That's real pretty. Check those out. Almost looks like silver. And there is supposed to be silver in it, she said. There are those singles. There's the matches. Nice. I love that with the enamel laid in that. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see it. Hold on, I've got my mouse highlighted. Got, got jewelry. Use our drawer over here and move this back so we can see what we got. I'll have to have a bigger washi tape holder. That's real cute. Hello? Into town, and I do have a UTI, so I was going to swing by Walmart to see if my prescription's already in, but I didn't know if you could stop and grab some at Walmart or Dollar General or anything. I do. I need some little tomatoes at Walmart because I'm making me another pasta salad. Yep, cherry tomatoes. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Bye. There we go. That's full of jewelry. There's some more washi tape. We are going to have washi tape galore. Oh, we've got stone bracelets. These are stones. They're more than likely a quartz or an agate. Oh, those are cute. Now some of this will be made. I got this from Angela. I bought this from Angela. Real Angela. Some of this she makes. These she will have made. She does resin pouring and all of that. So she will have made those. Those are cute. More than likely she did the what's this? BAR by Alexa Ray. Hmm, wow. There's something lilac. Matte lilac. So really pretty. Huh. It's got a hang tag. It has a magnetic closure, got rhinestones. They're linked. That is cute. Never heard of that person, but it's called a Michelle necklace matte lilac. I've never heard of her, but that don't mean anything. Y'all know that I'm real bad about not following trends now that I've got all involved in selling jewelry. I mean, selling craft supplies. So, they messaging me. That's pretty. We're going to put here. Here. Give me it. Give me Once we get all this stuff out. Okay, so I need to put, not sure if I'm going to keep those or sell those. Always use pot holders. That will go in the sale. Those are earrings. That definitely is a keeper. All the washi tape needs to go in the washi tape box, but the washi tape box I don't think is going to hold all that. I want to see this. Oh, okay. I see, said the blind man. Now, that's got something, I think, printed on it, but I don't know what. Non-magnetic. So, no, it is printed 925. So that will be tested. I test everything, y'all. I do. Not that I don't. Hi, honey. How are you? So I got in some jewelry. I was working on other things, and then I got in. Oh, this is test. Lay that over there to be tested. I got in a box of jewelry, so there's where we went. We went jewelry hunting. Okay, our cart has gotten rolled way too far back. It's a name brand. Oh, those are cute. Those are goldstone. Michelle, those are goldstone. Michelle L. 1L Michelle likes goldstone earrings. But she likes the blue goldstone better than she does the goldstones. I mean, the gold. The one that's this color. There is blue goldstone if you don't know. Earrings. Okay. Got some. Oh, I know where she got these bags. I think she got them from me. I sold a bunch of long bags. They're to hold pretzels, is what they are for. Long pretzels. Oh no, this one is not for me. This one is the name brand. It says something on it. Let's see what. Oh, it's got a dot. Got a dot with a thing. That is pretty. I really like that. I don't know who that dot with the thing is, though. Does anybody know what the dot with the thing is? How are you doing today, honey? I did not have Bible study today, so, and I haven't sent out an announcement saying I'm not doing it. Not doing good with that. I've moved my Bible studies to every second and fourth week. I can't keep doing them every week. It overwhelms me. And when I get overwhelmed, I'm not, then I have symptoms of being stressed. Know what I mean? Oh, I missed the call from me. I couldn't find my phone this morning, so I had to call myself on the other phone and see. Let's see if this will tell us who that's from. Okay, ask me about this. This is a Maryland Schiff gold tone necklace. Hey, she said they say this is a Maryland Schiff. Huh, I wonder how they know that. I guess by that little dot there. Let's see if we take another picture of it, if it tells us the same thing too. Got a loose thread on it. What you looking for? Something to eat for lunch? I think there's still some barbecue in there. Yeah, that's Jared's. Make sure that when you put stuff back in. Oh, but there is some mac and cheese in there. Make sure that when you put all that back in there, that those are not on that bottom shelf because my door will not close with them on the bottom shelf. Those square ones. Put them back where they were. Okay. Thank you, dearest. There, sorry. Oh, you did it live and not sure how it turned out? That's pretty. Satin. This is it's not too five. It's not there, and it's not too five. I'll have to check it. Put it in this. There we go. Hey, Jessica, right? Anitra is not here now. Anitra is gone. She had to go do something. I can't remember. Oh, she was getting ready for a doctor's appointment. It is Jessica, right? Making sure that I'm pretty sure. Yes. It's good. Yay, I can remember some things. Remember hadn't been remembering good lately. Sure. Zippy, did Zippy come in? I didn't see Zippy, but there she is. My Zippy Lou Bob. Oh, okay. Actually, I don't think I have the patience for this today. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Do y'all need patience when you sort jewelry? The last time I got jewelry, it took me months to sort it. Oh, I don't think I have the patience for it today. It's pretty. There are pretty things in it, but yeah, I want to work on my thing. It's a kitty cat pen. That's cute. Yeah, my patience isn't good for this today. We'll put all this up and we'll play with our journal stuff. Yeah. Oh, good. Can you see? There you go. Oh, let's play with our journal stuff. We'll back to this later. I'll probably not sort this online because look up stuff and sort it and put it away where it goes in different things. There. But let us play with our. Oh yes, we messed up this paper, didn't we? We're not happy about that, but it's okay. We will fix it again with some more of it because we've got some more of that paper, don't we? Let's see. 9 inches long, and I cut that one. I cut it off. What are you having? Did you ever find you anything? Good. Stand it up against this. Keep not all this over. We're not going to throw it away because we can make something out of it, but we don't need it for what we're doing right now. Okay, let's finish these. I have printed off a few pictures. I need to go back through our check. A kitty pen. Yeah, it's a little kitty brooch. Okay, we're going to do this because we're getting it cut down to size. We're going to cut it here, cut it here, cut it here. And we're going to go right here. And we are going to have to cut part of our cook twice, eat once. Cook once, eat twice. Cook twice, eat once. That's about how I do things, backwards. Oh, we're going to be very close. Actually, I think we're going to go. Um, height wise, and it should be good width wise. Let's see. Yeah, by the time we put it together, it'll be fine. I'm going to glue this together like that. We try not to lose any of our recipe. The sun just got home. I go to the doctor this morning. I hope he remembered my prescriptions. He was supposed to pick up my prescriptions. Did you remember my prescriptions? Okay. Up with that? What is it? Thanks. You can just put them in my medicine bucket. Got a shot? Wow. An antibiotic. Shot of antibiotic. So it probably helps you feel better quicker before you start your prescription. I was like, I don't care. Go for it. Well, they gave me one. It was in the hip. Wow, I don't think I've ever had her offer to give me a shot before, so yeah, must have had a doozy of an infection there. I am live, so that's blood and gunk in there, so you got one. I mean, you've had them enough that you know, right? I'll get that pulled off. Okay. Sorry, I get quiet. Okay. I don't like that. I don't like that whole concept. I don't know why they did it. I guess they were afraid that it would pull off on each other, but I don't like it. Anyway, I do like that I can see through the tape though. Yeah. There we go. Hold it right, you goober. Okay, there we go. Chicken Ranch Jack. That sounds really good. My ears are ringing. I don't feel like my blood pressure's up and my heart ain't racing, but my chest is tired from my heart racing all night. So does that make sense to anybody? Probably only if you've had real bad issues where your heart races like that. My chest feels tired. Oh, here we go. It got up pretty high last night. It was around 170 something, 172, I think, was as high as it got last night. But that's pretty high. It tends to run high anyway, beat high anyway. So let's see what our measurements are here. We're still a little wide there, but maybe we can lose it there. We should be good height wise. Let's take a little off the bottom. When he comes back in, I'm going to get him to Um, so when I first started having problems with my blood pressure, one of the things that was causing my blood pressure to go high, and we're talking about 30 years ago, 20, let me think about how old. Yeah, in my mid to late 30s, so 20 something years ago. Anyway, was my heart was racing and it was making my blood pressure go up. And so they put me on this medicine that slowed my heart down, which Dave takes this medicine to keep his heart rate down so that he doesn't do his thing. You know what I mean? Anyway, he don't go into VFib. Anyway, so my heart was, but as it went on, they kept increasing my dosage because my heart rate was getting, still staying high. And so it got to the point they had me taking massive doses, massive doses. And so when we started in with AFib, the first thing the doctor did was he pulled me off of that medicine. He said, your heart rate has gotten so low that now at that point, my regular heart rate was in the 40s. So then when I had COVID and it got down in the 30s, I got a pacemaker. So anyway, but now that I've had an ablation to take away the effects from having AFib so bad, now I have problems with it racing too much, and my AFib reports will say, I mean my pacemaker reports will say that it's going fast again, but normally it just goes up to about 90ish. So, hey, will you get out a package of hamburger meat and a package of turkey? And I think we're gonna make a little Mexican pizzas. Get get a half roll of hamburger and then the turkey, like we always do. Uh, and I think we're gonna make Mexican pizzas for supper. Sounds good to me. So anyway, there's that. So these are the papers so far that I have folded. I can't show you one of them. It's got pictures. So we have one, two, three recipe pages. Recipe. That'll go one in each one. Then we have one of these, and we have one green one here. Like that. And then we've got I gotta go to Granny's after a while and go order her some checks. Hey, if you need to text your granny and wish her a happy birthday, it's her birthday. Oh, yeah, that'll be fun. You can get drinks. Actually, I need to pay my rent. Today is rent day to pay my rent. Well, he can't stay out there by himself. Come on, Bobby. Come on. Come on. Let him leave you outside. Are you traumatized? Are you traumatized? I know. Him so mean to you, go off and leave you outside. Poor little doggers. You're rotten. You're so rotten, you smell funny. So we got three, and then we've got this one goes in one, and I can't show you it. So I'm being very careful not to show you it. So that's four for that one. And then we've got another one printed, but we've got to print the back of it. Then I got some hymnals. Just as I am is a very popular song. Grace greater than sin. I love this chorus. Grace, grace, God's grace, grace that will pardon and cleanse within. And Rock of Ages cleft for me. So let's see how long this page is. Yeah, that's a good page. Let's do. Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you washed in the blood, in the soul cleansing blood of the Lamb? I grew up on hymns. I don't like to go to churches that sing all hymns now. I like to sing off the wall. It matches my personality for me to sing off the wall. Hi, Beth. How are you, honey? Howdy, howdy. So this one is 10 inches. We need it to be. Look, we can lose some of this right in here, can't we? I bet we can lose a whole inch right in here. Let's see if we fold that one in like that. Like that. How much did that give us? And then if we fold this one in like this, that give us an 12 inch. Go, and then we open this like this. I don't know. How wide are we? We are down to 9.5. We're still not there. That did not give me an inch. It was only a little bit like a half. Is it regionals? Okay. I'm gonna put glue in this and go ahead and glue it, but I am gonna have to cut off some. Try not to lose some of the song, but man, I have to lose some of it. Oh, it's all like that. That is not thunder. If you just heard thunder, it is Camp Chaffee. Yes, he has. He's had both of his treats. So we're going to cut like this. Oh, I was gonna say as cool as it was, it should be fine. We are below average right now with our weather temperatures. I think that should do me. Yes, that's good. 4.5. That's good. So I did one of those. Now I need to do more. However, you know what? Music wise. Okay, we got some more. Up. I gotta go to Granny's after a while. Gotta go order some checks for her. I'm almost about to starve. Tim says, you see it that way. I see it a whole different way, Bubs. Telling. I was about to starve it. That was fading fast. Bubba is very, very what is that word we're looking for? Unsympathetic, Rusty. Mama feels sorry for you, little boy. why he's spoilt. Why you're spoilt too. So I wouldn't be talking smack at the dog. I think I heard him say that. Because it takes one to know one, brother. Right, right there. It takes one to know one. I think this one will be good. Some of them feel that one's a little thin, as in width, but we're going to leave it because we're going to make this, we're going to cover up this day of doom. I like to put music in it. We do have some good Bible promise pages we're going to pull out and put in it. So here we go. We found our Bible promise book and we're going to pull out some pages. We may copy those. I'm not sure yet. I like that. I like that. I like that. We've got two of them done. So gives us one of these. That one, two, three, four. I think that's 4 pages in that one. The one that has the pictures in it has 5. Remember, we're only doing 8 in these because this is a smaller journal. We don't have a big enough spine. And I've been worried about that spine to begin with. So we're going to save those for of this. This is what we're saving these for, if you want to know. We're saving these for making this, like we showed y'all earlier. I'm hungry. My belly's growling. Okay. These paper paper ruffles. Paper ruffles. Make paper ruffles. Anyway, that's why we're saving all those little strips to make some paper ruffles. Okay, we've got a match. Actually, these two here go together. 137, wait, 136, 137, 138. I don't want to put these in. These are like depressing songs. Turned away from the beautiful gate. Yeah, no, that's depressing. Some glad sweet day. That one's good. Someone is waiting for you. Let's just go with something different. Um, I mean, yeah, I don't like that one. You find. Did you ever go sailing? There's an old ramshackle shack where in dreams I wander back and listen to those southern melodies. 'Twas a place where I was born on a bright October morn, and it's nestled at the end of my river of memories. Did you ever go sailing down the river of memories? Oh, I love this song. I love hearing the Goodmans sing this when they do all of the parts. I will meet you in the morning by the bright riverside when our sorrows have drifted away. Yeah, paper lace ruffles. I'll be standing at the portals when the gates open wide at the close of that long dreary day. I think that was written probably not 100 years ago, but seems like it. Don't cut that weird, Cindy. Don't cut that weird. Joe says I sing real good. Thank you, Joe. Just a church kid that's always gone to church that knows all those old ones. I play the piano too. I don't talk much about that because I haven't played the piano much in years, but we brought in a keyboard at children's church and we are doing one song a week that somebody plays the piano. I played last week. I'm not playing this week. This week, one of my students. I have student helpers, and this week, one of my student helpers is playing. These were some hymnals in my gift of papers that I got. If you want to see the gift of papers that I got, Adria, I love my wiener. She has a wiener dog. That's, I think, her YouTube name. I love my wiener, or something along those lines. She made them anyway, uh, and I was gifted some, and they are quite loverly. So one thing I should say about me playing the piano is I can tell you what these notes are. So this one is in four flats. I think four flats is E flat, isn't it? The E flat, E flat. Yeah. Two flats is B flat. Three flats is A flat. It's either A or E or A flat. Anyway, and I can tell you what that, every good boy does fine always. FACE. Yeah, I can tell you from that, but I can't read music fast enough to play by it. So I listen and then I do some chording and fill ins with my other hand. So my Jared plays the guitar and he can hear something and play it just like it sounds. That has got him into trouble though, especially when he was a lot younger and he would be mouthy at his auntie. Tell her she wasn't playing something right. Can't imagine where that kid got his mouthiness. Don't ask me. I still have mine. He definitely didn't get it from me because I still have mine. So, anyway, okay. We have done 4 or 5 pages. We need a few more pages, but we have a printed page that's going in it. Some glad sweet day. That's not the one that I thought of. I'm glad sweet day. I'm thinking of glad day, a glorious day, glad day, a wonderful day. There will be a happy reunion in heaven, I know. What are we gonna put in there? What are we gonna put in there? We got this. Let's look at our Bible promise page. We've put in, okay, put in one of these. I want to be careful about how I pull these out. Uh, let's see, wait. It's got a table of contents. So one of the things I'm doing in children's churches, I'm teaching my kids how to use their table of contents, and how to um, also use their Bible. Even little kids anymore have phones, and we put apps on them, Bible apps. I use my Bible app every day on my phone, but they need to learn how to use their Bible, Grace. Got more than one. We got two. Are they going to be wide enough? Too wide? No, they're going to be just perfect. That one will go in there. I know they're not great big, but they are good. That'll Let it rise right up, Cindy. There we go. This one here is got it. Grace. No, this one is Grace. My grandmother's name was Grace. My great grandmother's name was Grace Jeanette. And she lived to be 100 years, no, nearly 100 years old in her late 90s. Did y'all see my, did y'all see my, did y'all see my post on my Facebook about the little man we met at the doctor's office yesterday? So yesterday, Dave had an appointment at the cardiologist in Conway, and there was a little lady there with her little man. They were so cute. They were really, really cute. I don't know that I want that one in there. Anyway, and so hold on, what's this one? If I pull that one out, I like that one. Anyway, after she done all of her paperwork, they didn't have an appointment that day. They have an appointment on Monday, which I hope we see them on Monday because we have another. Dave has another appointment on Monday, so I'm hoping that we see them again on Monday. No, this one, this one. Anyway, after she got done, she walked out and she had her little man by the arm and she said, "This is my husband," and she called off his name. I can't remember what she said his name was. And she said, "He is a World War II veteran and he is 100 years old." And everybody in the doctor's office gave him applause. We all clapped and applauded for him. And so then, because this is something that Dave is very fond of doing, as the man went out, Dave stood up and shook his hand and thanked him for his service. And Dave was the only one that did that. And the little man was said, "Thank you for saying that." Anyway, but we don't have very many World War II veterans left. World War II veterans left. So okay. So the war was 19. Okay, so the war started in 1939. We didn't come into it until 1940. So he was born in 1926. In 1940, he would have only been what, 26, 30? He'd have been 18. So he probably went in as an 18-year-old. So maybe in his early 20s. But I bet he was probably in his teen years when he went in. Yeah. I hope that he's there when we go Monday because we haven't. Dave has another appointment. So Dave sees two different heart doctors. He sees one for the electrics and he sees one for the, as Dr. Scott calls it, said Dr. Blake Norris he's the electrician and I'm the plumber. So Dave has to see them both because insurance says so. I think that's but just. I mean, if the man's not dying, why make him go to the doctor all the time? Anyway, literally, he did nothing. I mean, like, he come in, he talked to him, he said, did you do you do your blood work? Well, yes, the primary care doctor does the blood work and goes over it with him every time she does it. And he had just seen her in the last month and a half. Anyway, like, okay, so everything was good. Yep, she called and said everything looked good. We saw the kidney doctor and she upped his calcitrol and so and that's it. I mean, that is it. We talked a little bit to him about what's going on in our part of the country because you know what, I should probably mark out some things on this. This is all this is all oh well that don't help, Cindy Uber. This is all good no more, but we'll go ahead and mark it out just so that it's not showing because I like to use it. There, he don't have that insurance no more because the doctor's office where he went yesterday, they no longer accept that insurance. It's easier to change insurance agents insurance is even on Medicare Advantage than it is to change doctors, especially when they've been treating you for the last 10 years. So anyway, so they're closing down a lot of the Baptist facilities in our area. I'm talking about Baptist hospitals. Anyway, they're closing down the labor and delivery department. They're closing down gastrology, cardiology. Can't think what else they said. Something else. Tore that. Did y'all see that? I tore it. Anyway, so they bought a building. They bought a hospital from a private company, and that company had not done a lot of repairs as their building aged. They had not taken care of it. And so the Baptist people say it's too expensive for them to fix it. So most people in our area think they bought it for a write off. So, but it didn't help the fact of the matter that the week they started announcing that they're closing all this down, that also made the business news that several of their top executives got huge bonuses. Everybody was molly grubbing about that. So anyway, like I told the doctor yesterday, I said, "You're not the one making the money." So anyway, but I said it's all going to the corporations, and they're not a nonprofit, even though it says Baptist. Neither is Our Mercy. They're not nonprofit neither. Okay, what else kind of paper do y'all suggest I put in this? So we could put some book pages, but we have book pages. We have book page. We have graph paper. We have dyed paper. We have songbook page. We have a Bible promise page. And we will also have a page that will be a printed page that is pictures of them. What else? What you stationary? I have a lot of stationery, but we do want something that she can write on. So what do we want to do there? We may fix that on another thing. Braille. Let me look at something right quick. I need to go back up and make sure. I do want to print. Let me see. I want to print some of these seed packets because I want to put. Where am I? There we are. I want to put them in some of the pockets. Chests. Let's see. We're going to do this one. Print it. See what it's looking like. We need it to go like this. Ooh, I don't like that. You know what? Cancel. We're going to do something different here. Close that down. Did we print that one already? We did. We have not. Let's see. We just have not cut it yet. Delete and delete and insert. There we go. Um, insert this one. You know what? Zip these seed packets that you did. You need to do me one that is that bird, Cindy, you know better than that. Okay, insert back again. Do me one that has blue bonnets on it, you know? Texas is famous for their blue bonnets. There we go. Let's make sure we're good here. Good? No, not yet. We're not good yet. There we go. Now let's go over here. Pull that one that way. I don't know. I feel like that one's. Okay, let's print that. Cancel, 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 cancel. I just remembered it won't let me do that like I want to do it. I need to go here. Print. Pretty layout. Okay. This one. There. Okay, now. Let's see. What did we get on that? I don't know what we got. Print. Print. This is making me really aggravated at this. That it's making me do this every time. There we go. Print. There we go. What did we get? Part of this. Catalog from Walmart today. We're not going to throw this away, but it's not what we want. So even though I have landscape selected, it's still doing this like this, and it's making me mad. I may use that for a pocket somewhere. They're supposed to be like seed packets. Maybe we'll go down. Let's move this. Let's move all of these around here. And then we'll go down into our folder that says Zippy Photos. And we will Zippy Digis. And we will print the pretty blue bonnet one that she made me last week. And use it. There we go. There. Now let's find Zippies. Okay, that's not it. That one's not it. That one's not it. There it is. This one. Okay. Yes, I do have lace papers. I do have lace papers. They have a garden too. So I'm thinking this one. Ooh, I'm thinking this one will go in. We'll fold it and it will go in. But we're going to cut it. But before we do that, I'm going to print on the back of it. Yeah, I'm going to print on the back of it. And my printer is aggravating me somewhat because it is sometimes printing streaky and it shouldn't be. I have plenty of ink in all of them. So they have a garden too. Mary messaged to me. Hi, Mary. Okay. Wrong Mary. Oh, that popped up. Okay, where did I go? I'm right here. Where did I go? I lost me. There we go. Delete. Delete. Insert. Picture. Zippy makes beautiful digitals. And because she loves me, she sends them to me. She don't send them just to me. She shares them. She's sweet like that. There. Dum diddy dum diddy. There we go. Texas blue bonnet it is. There we go. Let's insert one more. Of all the flowers that you made, does she have one that's a favorite? Do they have chickens? Zip, do they have chickens? Hi, Edna, honey. How are you? Do they have chickens? She ain't listening to me. You don't know? Okay. I'm gonna do this one. Oh, I like that one. Oops. Just a bit too. There we go. Hold on. I'm happy with print this. Print. Pretty. Yeah. Landscape is selected. And there we go. Okay. That'll be our back side of that one. That just does one for us. But we'll do several more like that. While that's printing, let me go and look in my paper drawer. Chickens. Made a mess yesterday. Oh, that's sweet. I started to tell y'all a story yesterday, a while ago. Last night, one of my students brought a package and gave it to me. It was a beautiful. Oh, is that going the right way? Check the blue bonnets. Yes, I printed it right. Anyway, it was a beautiful little necklace, and it had a really pretty poem with it. And and she said, "Here, this is for you." And then she didn't tell me why it was for me. And so I'm like, just sitting there looking like, what? Anyway, and so her mom was standing nearby and she said, it's Teacher Appreciation Week. And she said she wanted to bring you one because you're her Bible teacher. So I said, well, that was sweet. So I gotta wear it Sunday. I'm gonna have to make it longer. It is gold tone. Yeah, I know I don't wear a lot of gold tone, but it is a pink bow. It's a bow. Makes a bow. It's pink, and so my dress that I'm wearing Sunday is pink. I'm gonna wear a dress Sunday. Yeah, normally I don't, but we'll wear our biker shorts under it so that we don't flash nobody. 'Cause we never know where we're gonna be on Sunday. If we're gonna be in the floor dragging somebody out from under a bench, or if we're gonna be chasing them down the hall, saying, "Stop, stop, get back in here." There we go. We got blue bonnets on the back, and we got that. Now, yes, I got a white space, but that's going to be okay because it is going to be in the middle of my page, so it will be totally fine. Dadgummit, Andy. Today's her birthday. Also, she's 9 today. Oh, so school is going to be out here. Well, let's just cut it, Cindy. Quit trying to be artistic. School's going to be out here in less than 2 weeks. We only have just a few. little bit left. Anyway, the kids are just antsy beyond measure. I mean, they are just like off the wall. And yeah, they did pretty good last night though. So, did I get it? You sent me something? Yeah, I did. Oh, I like that one. That's cute. Let's go. Oh, wait. Let's go here. If we do it from the computer, then we don't have to send it from our phone. Then we don't have to go back and delete it. Oh, let's see. Betty, Donna, and Heather, and Kathy Joe. Okay. I was looking at all these people that have birthday on the same day as my mama. My mama, my mama, my mama, my mama. Let's see. She sent me a message. There we go. We want this one. We're going to do this. Oh, I love it. Okay, let's do another page. So I have my measurements for these pages. Delete, delete, because these pages are not normal size. I have my measurements on my page on my computer here. Oh, go back up. So I can just drop my pictures in and they'll be at the right size. There we go. And now we're going to insert another one. We're going to do from file. Go back down here to zips. We did that one. Let's do this one. There we go. Go. Okay. Now let's go print it. Print that one. Properties. Layout. And okay. And print. There we go. Okay. While that's printing, we're going to go to the paper drawer. Yes, we have a drawer that actually we have several drawers that is just paper. What we want to go in. We are going to use a piece of this. Put it on. Let me go see. Here we go. Here we go. Again. Pretty. I'm going to do another one. Put it back in the printer so it'll print on the other side of it. We're going to do. Okay. Oh, cancel. Print. So we have these that are some dyed papers from Lovely, and I think we're going to use them. I like the green. Y'all know I like the green. The green. Got 3 greens, and then we got 3 blues. 3 of the blues. This blue one, I don't think I have to have much cut off of it, if anything. See. Now, okay, it does need a little bit cut off. This. I haven't scored that enough that it'll go. If we cut off that topper, I think that'll be so. Then we can always, that'll be fine. I usually don't spend this much time trying to get everything just perfect. Not that not that this is just perfect, but I usually just grab papers and go, and then I fix it up with decorating. Okay, so here's this one. We used a piece of the lace thing that Zip made the other day, and then we done this on the back side. I don't know why we've got a green spot in it, but it'll be okay. It'll be in our thing there, in our fold. What I've done with y'all. Where did y'all go? There y'all are. I got it. Hi, Jen. How are you, honey? I mean, a lovely paper ruffle, like, hold on, like one of these, like one of these. I got a package in the mail. If you missed the front of the video, I showed that. I have some, uh, I got some in Happy Mail. Got some paper from Adria, some dyed papers from Adria. They were gifted to me. Adria didn't send them, but they're in here too. She makes lovely papers. Uh, I wish I could think of her actual name. I keep feeling like I'm saying it wrong when I say love a wiener or whatever it is. I love my wiener, something like that. It's about her weenie dog. Let's see what we got. So we've got one of these. We've got one of these. Oops, we put that in wrong, didn't we? Need those to go inside of there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one will be done as soon as we add our picture of the kids and the family to it. So we have one that will be completely done. There went scissors in the floor, thankfully not near my foot. Yeah, I got a bunch of those, and I got a bunch of washi tape in a package from somebody else. I bought a jewelry package from Angie, and I started sorting it, and then my nerves couldn't handle it. Now I'm throwing away these little white pieces because I've saved like pieces like this. I have a whole stack of stuff over here of this that I've tore off. So I've saved that to make, but just the plain white ones I'm throwing away. Well, there's a plain white one that I threw over there, but yeah, I have a whole stack of that. Somewhere I have a decal ruler that is a homemade decal ruler, but I really like it, but I don't know what I've done with it, just to tell you the truth. I had it out the other day and I thought I stuck it over yonder, but it's not there. Uh, Over yonder being, I have a box. I have a wooden box that one side of it is full of all of my paintbrushes, and the other side of it is full of all of my scissors and my rulers. Dad burn, how did I manage to not get that one trimmed? That one will look wonky donkey, won't it? Holding it at the wrong angle. That's what I'm doing. There we go. Yeah, I'll do it. A little tear. Okay. It's a wonder as many times as I hold this part in my mouth and then shove the thing in that I hadn't stabbed myself in the face a dozen times, but so far I haven't. Knock on wood. Where's some wood? Knock on my head. So, there we go. That one's a little small. Was that the one I got? 6, 7, 8. Yep. Here's got how many pages? Oh, and I'm not gonna. Oh, yeah. Do it now while you're thinking about it, Cindy. Do it now. This is Lovely paper. Papers from Lovely. Uh, they were gifted to me just like the papers from Adria was. Well, I should say maybe they were gifted to me. I Some of them I have that I have bought from her. I have bought papers. Some of them, most of them were gifted. But I was getting really low, and so somebody asked me, "Do you need some painty papers?" Always, always, we need painty. Always. Oh, I'm gonna put this one outside as we can. We are going to save these for paper ruffles. So I said we were going to do 8, but I think we're going to do 9 because I really do want this green in there. I really like this green. So I don't even know how many rolls of this is here. When she said, "Do you want some rolls of washi tape?" I've got a bunch. I thought, I'm thinking maybe 3 or 4 rolls of washi tape. No, it was more than that. I don't even know how many's here. There's a bunch. I bought a jewelry lot from her and she just threw in a whole bunch of other stuff. Because she loves me. I mean, how could you not? I'm quite lovable. I am a loving girl. One for 40 years. Be 41 this year. And I did go get my goodie bags because every journal needs a goodie bag, don't it? We may print. Actually, you know what? That's what I want to do. Let me do this. How many we got? One, two, 2, 4, 6. We got 6 sides that we need. They need to be how big? They could be 4 by 6. What are we looking at here? So if we delete them and we change our measurement where we are 4 by 6, but if we change it back to 11 and a half, let's do our format, go back to our page, go here, we're going to go back to our 11 and a half. Oops. And we want it to go down to 6 inches high. So I worked for 7 years as a virtual assistant for an author, and I made all of her announcement pages. Let's see, we didn't use this one. We're going to open it. I made all of her announcement pages. Let's stick it right here. This one right here. Oops, don't. All of her, I maintained her website, all of that kind of stuff. Now I want to print this one, but I'm not sure if I can get it on there. Oh, dang it. Undo. Undo. Where's my undo button? Undo. Undo. There we go. Now let's go back over here. I inserted it on top of my other one, and it didn't want to separate. There. Now, if we do that like that, that won't work. But if we take it down to here, it goes to here. Is that going to be 6? That's 5.5. I need to go 1 more inch. That's close. And now I need to bring this up like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 4? Yes. Now let's print that. I lost it. Did I hear that gasp? There we go. Print, print. Hold on, cancel. Cancel just a second. I just want to move you that way just in case. I don't want you to go off the end because you're all getting cut out, so it don't matter. Now print. Now undo that. Undo that. Print. Anyway, so I did a lot of graphic design when I worked for her. So I'm always messing with things here, printing and putting things crazy. So anyway, that's what I was trying to spit out. Just took me forever. 111. Yeah. So this is what I'm going to do with that. Okay, we're going to go ahead and, you know what? Let's do these all at once. Let's find where our mark is. We need to be right here. Don't do that. I don't like when you do that. You know I don't. Stop that. That I can. Those are going to make nice little ruffles. Okay, yes. Yes. Now, I'll show you what I'm going to do. Find a skizzer. Oh, I remember I dropped skizzers in the floor, didn't I? Remember now, I dropped the scissors in the floor. Now these are ones that I had not printed yet, okay? Actually, that one is a long one. I thought I printed a narrow one of those, but that's okay. Okay, shove them in there, all that stuff I'm just dropping. So this is what I want to do with these. Okay, we'll finish measuring that in a minute because or whatever we have that makes us jump from project to project. So we're going to put that in there on that, and I think we're going to glue this one down completely down. No, we're going to do this. Where did you go? Hold on. I know you're here on my desk somewhere. I used you a while ago. There you are. There you are. We're going to use some sticky kind of glue. This kind of glue. Stickity, stickity, stickity. I bought a bunch of bags yesterday at the Goodwill, and I did not do a haul on them. I've gone through them, pulled out the stuff that I'm taking to the church because that's what I do. I see something in it that I might like for my kids at church, pulled out the stuff that I want to keep, and then the rest of it will go in my cell. And did y'all see that? Got glue on the outside of my thing. Burn it. But I like sticky glue like this, stick glue, because then I can move things around for just a little bit. I can have just a little bit of movement. And let's find our piece of paper that we were playing with a while ago. What happened to it? Does anybody know? We're going to open the end. That one was closer to a foot. We're bound and determined to stop ourselves today, aren't we? What is today? Thursday. Yeah. I don't have nothing going today. No Bible study. If you're coming here at 1:15 looking for Bible study will be next week. I'm going to every other week, guys. I've been running on empty for too long, and so I decided we're going every other week. There we go. So there's that one, but that's not, I want to add something to the edge of this. I don't see it. I had it just here, and now I'm going to whine. We'll just use one of Timmy's. I like mine just as well, but somewhere I have one that I made. But we'll just use one of these. There we go. Now that's that one. And then I've done this one because, you're not going to see these together in there. And don't ask me where I got the goodie bags because I've had them for several years and I don't remember. They may have been Temu, but they could have been Amazon, or I could have found them somewhere in all of my wanderings. I think I may have got them at Amazon, but I'm not positive. So that one is too tall. We made it too tall. but I do like that it's sideways. So when it goes in the packet in the book, it will go in like this. And when you open it, it would be like that, and you would see it like that. Oh, sorry, windmill. I have to blow the other way. Here we go. I like that. More of that off. Just like that. Oh. How long have I been here? 2 hours. Just come to show y'all my paper, and then we got started doing this. As y'all know, can't stick with one thing very long. And it's amazing that so I've lived in this house right here longer than I've lived anywhere in my life. Anywhere. Oh, yeah. Except for when I was a kid. We lived 8.5 years at Sugar Grove, and then I lived from 74 to 83, 9 years. So this is where I grew up, the town I grew up in. I lived there 9 years, and this year will be my ninth year to live here. So almost equal. Almost equal. So we need some of this. We need some of this. We need to cover up where I ripped. I thought about making that a pocket, but these are already going to be pockets. So and I cut open the end of the envelope so you can go in. We're not covering the words. We're going to leave the goodies there. Leave the goodie. That one will go in. This one. And I'm just putting them together like this. They're not in order of how I'm going to put them. So we are going to go with this. So we are going to do. Okay, that one is it is our 9 incher. And we need it to be right here. Right here, we need to cut off right there. Cut off that right there. That'd be good. There we go. Go. Now this is going to go like this. Like this. So we're going to have nine pages in each one. So it's going to have 27, which 27 times 4, 4 times 7 is 28. Carry a 2, 20, and 108 pages to work with. And then we're going to take one of these, and I'm thinking about how I want to do this. Do I want it to be a tip up, or do I want it to be a fold in like this, and we just fold it and she gets the whole page? Maybe we want to fold for one of them, maybe. Hold on. Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to cut off that because we don't want that. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. You never know. You never know with me. Never. Sometimes I don't even know with me. It's just like, surprise me, Cindy, surprise me. There we go. Come on. You've sat there and snotted up at me. Now, I do this. And we're going to fold this like just like that. And then that's good for that page. And then we're going to come in with this little label right here because I like this little label and I kept this little label. Have I seen Angela as in Angela Adele? I have not seen her in a chat, but she has messaged me. She's working on a new movie right now, so she's very busy. Plus, she's keeping baby man, Bubby. But yeah, she has messaged me several times. Oh, the sixth edition, and I can done tell you it's gonna have to have some glue on it because as soon as I put it down, it wanted to pop up. So Angela does voice acting, so she has a new movie going that she's working on. But I haven't seen Jassy except for I have seen posts from Jassy. Has anybody seen Jassy? Jassy, if you're watching in the balcony, say hi, honey. Oh. Hi, Lori Baca. I am not having Bible study today, honey. I haven't sent out an announcement, but for right now, we're going to only do Bible study on the second and fourth Tuesdays of the month. I'm just running on low. Okay. I just need to take care of Cindy for a while. And it's okay if I take care of me. So, bueno. I forgot to send out my messages. I was going to make a short. So, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is all the same page. 8. So why am I missing a page out of this? This should have 10. Have I put something in somebody else's place? What have I? Oh, I know why. I know why. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That counts as 8. Where is where is what have I put in here? 8. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. That will be 9 after I get done with it. Yeah. Do I have the green one in here? So that one would be 9 after I add the green one, 10 after I add the. Okay, so this one has a family picture. Be careful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I am only at 9, 10 counting my goodie bag. Oh, I was only doing. Oh, gosh, Cindy, you were only doing 9 to begin with. Be 10 counting my goodie bag because I was only doing 8 to begin with. Gosh, if I'm not a goober, just call me goofy. Okay, so this is my next one. I think we're going to do one going this way this time. And we need to center it. And we are going to save our floppy there. We are going to save that. And we're going to go right here and cut right there. There we go. And we're going to cut right here. It's 1:28. I have not ate yet today, have I? What am I going to eat today? Need to boil some pasta. I'm going to make me another pasta salad. My feta cheese and my dressing and some olives, and Jared picked me up some tomatoes a while ago. So we're going to glue this just like this. We're going to put glue down to right here. Here we go. Want that all to stick. And we didn't get as far down as I wanted it. I wanted it to go down to that line. So we're going to come up under this and we're going to pull it up to that line and we're going to fold at that line and then put a little bit more glue up under there. Yeah. Just like that. And then we're going to take a piece of this. Hey, Jessica, this is your prayer journal on your prayer Bible. Cool. You have to send me a picture. You've got my email, so you have to send me a picture sometimes and show me. I'm going to put a little. Y'all know I don't trust no tape. Don't trust no stickers. Have you ever figured out I have trust issues? I trust Dave. I have a lot. I shouldn't admit to this, probably. I do have a lot of trouble trusting church people. And I've gone to church all my life, but I've seen, as a preacher's kid and a preacher's wife, I've seen the worst of people and the best of people. So I do have troubles. So I like that as a flip up. That's cute. That made it cute. So that's an extra place for her to write. And guess where it's going to be? On the back, because I did it upside down. But that's okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Don't sweat it, Cindy. Don't sweat it. Get this one in. Is this the one? Go. I think this is going to be all 9 of them. No, this is not the one that has the 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there'll be 9 in this one. After I print the last family picture, I have 1 there. I need some more families. I need some more family stuff, family pictures. I'm talking to my digital designer. Have my own personal digital designer. And she's over there laughing at me. And you're such a nut. She's gonna trade me in for a new friend. Just sure as shooting. Just sure as shooting. Never, never. You want me? You want me to share something? A secret about Zippy that she never would share with y'all. But I've already said it before in one of my videos. And after I share this secret, I'll come back and tell you what video I said it in. But Zippy writes beautiful poetry. If you do not know that, she writes beautiful poetry. And so the video I said it in before is she wrote a beautiful poem for me, and she then Miss Glitty went and put it to music and made it into a song for me, and they made me cry. And I forgive them for that because it was a beautiful moment that she does write beautiful poetry. She really does. Not just saying that because she's one of my friends. I'm saying because it's true. Yes, I don't like that one. I mean, I like that one, but I don't like it for what I'm working on. I should clarify when I tell y'all I don't like something, it's usually I don't like it for the moment I'm in because I'll come back and gush about it later and you're going to be sitting there thinking, didn't she say she didn't like that? Just know I have a problem paying attention to things and I have a problem. Does she like kitties? Oh no, these are children's. These are not kitties. These are children's. We'll put some children's on the edge of this paper. I think I'm going to. Oh no, I don't want to eat that for supper. I want to make a Mexican pizza. What am I going to eat for lunch? Maybe I'll have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I would just wait till supper time, but my belly's growling so bad it's starting to hurt. We got little children's on there. They're so stinking cute. On the other side too. Now we're leaving. There will be pockets in here, but we are leaving quite a bit of space for her to journal in, and for her to. We need to put that way, otherwise our children will be upside down. And for her to paste pictures of her family in, and yeah, I do want to look and see. There is. I know I've seen it before. I would like to find. Uh, a prayer for a nurse and print it off and put in it. She is a nurse. That let's go like that. Taking a hand out like that. Okay, so the only thing that's left is for us to get our. There we go. Getting some seed packets. Go on the inside of that. We need four more. We need two more pictures done. Oh, cats, dogs, big dogs, and chickens. You got saved by the Lord this year. That is awesome. Awesome, 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 Jessica. Awesome news. So I grew up, I always said I would never marry a preacher, and sure shooting when I got married, Dave was pastoring a church. Anyway, but I grew up, my dad was a preacher, my granddad was a preacher. I have four uncles. My dad is the oldest of 10, and out of there's seven boys and three girls. Out of those seven boys, five of them are preachers, pastors, preachers, whatever you want to call. So I was pretty sure I didn't want to be a minister, or nor did I want to marry one. But the good Lord had other plans, and here we are, 60 years later, married to a preacher, and I'm a children's pastor. So what do you do? What do you do when the Lord says you should do this? You just say yes, sir. Actually, if you're me, you argue with him and you run from that call on your life until you're in your 30s. Lord called me into ministry when I was in my late teens. Yeah, no, you got enough of my family doing your work. You don't need me too. Anyway, but here I am, 60 years old, still chasing kids. You're a chaplain, yes. I saw that on your thing. I did see that on your thing. So now we need to glue another piece of paper to this to make this even longer. Let's put this. In the jails or in the prisons or in the hospitals, Lori Baca? Chaplain in the jails or the prisons or the hospitals? My uncle was, one of my uncles, who is a pastor, was also a chaplain in one of the state run ladies' prisons. And he's worked in the men's too. He said the ladies are horrible. They're vulgar, nasty, and mean. I said, I can understand that. I totally relate. So I gotta do some. So if you come back next week, next Thursday at 1:15, I will be doing a live video, doing a Bible study with y'all, and we will be studying Jude chapter 1, okay? We will study Jude chapter 1. Then after that, we're going to go and study James. Is Michelle Walls still here? Still not long enough for what I want to do. It takes a lot of that to make it long enough. So we'll just borrow some of this that's already made and put it down right here. And she sewed this. Uh, I sometimes think I would like to be a chaplain at a hospital, but sick people are not my thing. There's a reason I don't work in the medical field. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Delete that one. Make sure I hit the delete button and not the other button because I could. I love your beautiful, beautiful vintage ladies you sent. They are pretty. I'm sorry I have to do this, Zip. I'm sorry. Don't be upset with me, okay? It just has to be done. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna do this. We'll go here. We'll go here. I feel like, hold on just a second. I feel like I need to go here. that just a little bit. Yeah, I do. Well, Just, just about like that. That's good. Okay, that's good. Now, rent, properties. Yeah. Okay. The fire department and the sheriff's department. I like that. I do like that. It's a little long. We will trim it. Mhm. Yeah. Easily distracted by chickens. I'm sorry, it just had to go. It's too cute. I keep thinking I want chickens, but first of all, I don't have a lot of room to store no eggs because y'all know I got a little bitty refrigerator. Second of all, I don't have no room to store a lot of eggs. So this one right here is going to go right here, easily distracted by chicken. So, do you get called out to accidents, house fires, and stuff like that? Do you live in a big town or a little town? One million plus. You live in a big town. You live in a city. I live in a town. Population of 3,948, something like that. We're almost at 4,000, but not quite. Distracted easily by chicken. And then we have a prayer for a nurse. Actually, a prayer specifically for our nurse here because ask and you shall receive. I need to go back through all of my messages from you and see if there are any more pictures of your squishies that I want to use. I used the ones sitting on the dock of the bay. I used the ones with their mama. I get anxious just driving in the town where we were just at, which it is a college town, and during college season there are a couple 100,000 people there because that little town, while it's I can't even remember what the population is for it, like 50 or 60,000. There's 5 colleges there. It's actually called the City of Colleges. So, yeah, I get highly anxious when I have to drive over there. Although yesterday I oh, it was one of the questions on my Pointless, my show that I watched called Pointless last night, that you had to match up the name of the author with the song, and it was sitting on the dock of the bay, and I knew it was Otis Redding. Anyway, so now we have that one, and we have that, and it's cute. And we need to cut off this end so it will be a pocket. And we can divot it, but we got to be careful not to cut off any chickens and not to cut off her head. So we got a chicken butt, a fluffy butt right there. We don't want to cut off a fluffy butt. Oh, there we missed it. There we go. We got to go there. Okay, guys, all I like is decorating this last one of these and printing off my personal pictures. And then I'm going to go back through here and I am going to decorate this journal. There will be pockets put in. There will be, I've already put a goodie bag in that one. There will be pockets put in. This one don't have a goodie bag. This one, stick it like that. Um, and then that one will go in that one. There will be pockets put on. There will be lace sewn in the edges. There will be some of this paper trim, more of this paper trim used. There will be some of this cool washi tape with the blue butterflies. Yeah, yeah. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. So, but I'm going to go. I've been here nearly 3 hours. I need to go to my mama's and order her some checks. So, yeah, we're going to do that. And we're going to, uh, ow, that hurt. That's in my head. Okay. But for right now, we're going to say goodbye and we're going to turn off our computer. We're going to go eat our lunch and then we're going to go see our mama. Because today is our mama's 81st birthday. I almost said 51st, but that don't work real well since I'm 60, does it? So, Zip, remember what I said about squishy pictures, okay? So, anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day.